Hello and welcome to the Telegraph Studios, where today I'm joined by Helen Dickinson, Director General of the British Retail Consortium. Hello. The shopping experience today compared with 10 years ago, completely different universe. What's been driving that change?
One thing, technology. So 10 years ago, you walked into a shop, you had a look around, you bought something. Today, you can buy whatever you like, anytime, anyhow, and anywhere. Through your PC, your mobile, your tablet, you can compare prices online, you can sell things yourself through digital and online marketplaces. So the main driver behind that has been technology.
Sounds great for the customer, but what kind of challenges has that created?
The main challenge is the sheer pace of change. So technology means that customers have more information. We can research products, we can shop around, we can compare prices, we can buy from anyone almost in the world. And so more information means that customers have more power. And more power means that they're less loyal and going to shop around more.
With all this power the customers have, I mean, what pressure does that put on the retailers to sort out their priorities? How do they judge their priorities?
The most important thing is understanding their own customers. So any particular retailer needs to understand their particular customer base and what it is that they want and need. Analysing shopping patterns, talking to them through social media, websites, etc. That's exactly the way that a particular business will understand what its particular customer base wants. And the answer will be different in every single case. But what's the consistent thing is that if they get it wrong, their customers are going to go somewhere else.
Clearly the relationship between customer and retailer is vital. What about the relationship between retailer and supplier? How important is that?
That also has become more critical. So trust, reputation are really important to us as consumers. So take that shirt you're wearing. Where was it made? What were the conditions of the people in that factory? How much were they paid? How did it get here? These are all things that if we get them wrong, then that trust will be lost in today's world of instant information in a heartbeat. And they're not questions that a retailer can answer on their own. They need to be working with their suppliers in order to ensure that that trust is really maintained.
So how important is it to get ethically sourced goods?
It's really important. Retailers take what is happening further down their supply chain really seriously because they know that shoppers will walk with their feet or their fingertips, as it might be these days, and shop somewhere else if they do get it wrong.
There's an awful lot of regulation in retail now. What kind of problems does that cause?
I think the main problem that it causes is just the burden of it and ensuring that you're complying all the time. So I talk to lots of people who work in retailers, right from the chief executives down to people within the businesses. And retail pretty much touches every aspect of our lives, and therefore the plethora of regulation sits across many different areas. And so part of our job at the BRC is helping retailers navigate and shape what some of that regulation looks like, and talking to governments about making sure that it's fit for purpose, it does what it says on the tin, and actually enables retailers to continue to be competitive and not hamstrung in trying to deliver for their customers.
There's going to be an EU referendum next year or so. Are retailers for in or for out?
I think it's a really important question, that. And over the next few months, we've got to wait and see how David Cameron gets on and what that reform agenda looks like. But what we do know that is really important for retailers and their ability to serve their customers is that we can move products around unhindered across borders, customs duties, red tape, making sure that that is minimised, that we can trade internationally easily, and that any regulations that come out of Europe are good regulations and not more regulations.
So are you optimistic about the future, next few years?
I am really optimistic about the future. We have a world-leading industry in this country, right down from the entrepreneur setting up a new business to some of the larger groups. and the pace of change will continue, but it's going to be exciting, but probably a little bit unpredictable.
If you had to pick out one thing that you might think will develop over the next 5 years, what would that be?
That would be, continuing on the technology trend, that would be mobile. So today we spend about £10 billion through our phones. That is expected to increase fivefold over the next 10 years.
£50 billion?
Yeah.
That's a sizable figure. Helen Dickinson, many thanks.
Thank you.